Hurricane, tucked into a charming back corner of Fun Spot Kissimmee. I want to love everything this ride and area has to offer. Honestly, I went back to Fun Spot Kissimmee 3 times, not for Mind Blower, but because of the charm of this area and Old Town. However, does this coaster deliver? Is it any good, or just average? Find out in this review. Hurricane opened in 2003 as Jackrabbit at Celebration City in Branson, Missouri, which is where Silver Dollar City is located. Then it moved to Wild Adventures, a Herschend park located in the south of Georgia, as Viking Voyage. Hurricane was bought along with Screaming Eagle, now renamed Hurricane, and relocated to Fun Spot Atlanta after Fun Spot purchased that property. It remained in storage there until it was shipped to Fun Spot Kissimmee, where it opened in December of 2019. This is a large E&F Miler model. Mainly, this company makes kiddie coasters, such as Kiddie Coaster at Fun Spot Kissimmee and Fun Spot Atlanta, as well as Sea Serpent at Fun Spot Orlando. Only 3 of the larger models, the High Miler, are currently operating, with the 2 at the Fun Spot parks and the recently relocated Prairie Screamer. E&F Miler also has 1 Wild Mouse as well as 1 operating water coaster, which is a mix between a coaster and a log flume. Even their kiddie coasters offer decent airtime off the drops, so their larger models offer a solid roller coaster experience, which makes me wonder why more of these models haven't been made for parks seeking a solid mid-sized roller coaster. My largest problem with this coaster, though, is that it just doesn't have any memorable elements. Some of my blurry memory may be confusing this ride with its sister coaster in Screaming Eagle, now also called Hurricane at Fun Spot Atlanta. But I don't seem to have that problem even with other clones or similar coasters that I've been on at other parks. Hurricane just blends together in a fog, storm, or hurricane of confusion that makes me not sure what I experienced and not sure how good Hurricane really is. The ride's popularity suffers from being tucked in a charming back corner of Fun Spot. I love walking through Old Town and feel that the ride selection in this section of the park is an enjoyable collection of flat rides with a solid companion roller coaster in Hurricane. On my most recent visit, Galaxy Spin, as a nice family coaster with a low throughput, had a 20-minute wait, but Hurricane was always a walk-on, assuming you could find an attendant since they will rotate through the rides in this section. So you may have to wait for the tilt-a-whirl or merry-go-round to finish its cycle before an attendant will come over to get you on the ride. Riding up the chain lift, especially if you sit on the left-hand side, you stare straight ahead at a small steel bridge of track with nothing beneath it. This does make me feel a little scared that maybe this coaster will fall down. Something I'm normally not worried about on roller coasters, but I am on some flat rides with my fear of heights. One of my friends felt prouder that she was able to survive this coaster than the hyper coaster may go at SeaWorld Orlando. So, if you're scared of coasters, know doing this one is about as bad as it gets when it comes to weird heights and supports. Drops themselves are relatively good drops, with a nice mix of a small drop feeling and airtime. The first drop is the best, as it really throws you out of the car, but does come down a bit at the end with a sharp turn, though this does create some decent laterals. The rise to the small turnaround doesn't offer much of a pop of airtime, but the second drop is decent as well, though you can tell that it straightens out a bit too quickly, negating some of how good it can be. Then you have a low to the ground turn around that offers some forces, but really doesn't do much for me, other than being a neutral-ish element. The rise out of this to the third turnaround, though, does offer a small pop of airtime before going down a drop that is okay, but not as good as the previous two. The pop up into the fourth turnaround, though, offers the best airtime of any of these entrances into a turnaround, which, with my love for Shockwave, is always nice to see airtime on these elements. Then, you go over a nice bunny hill, which doesn't offer great airtime, but is nice enough. Just don't get your hopes up given the other airtime on other hills. Another turnaround, another smaller drop, though by now you don't have much speed for airtime on these hills. Finally, there's a small bunny hill that is about the same as the previous one, before turning around into the brake run. Overall, how good is Hurricane? This is a difficult coaster for me to rank, just because its elements are so forgettable. I do rank it below FunSpot Atlanta's version, since that one seems to have an extra hill. Hurricane's airtime is solid, especially given its size, and it could easily be ranked as a solid family coaster, if not as an average mid-sized coaster. However, I think this style of coaster will come down to personal preference, and I just don't rank it that highly. I rank it right above Wild Mouse coasters like Sand Serpent or FunSpot's own Galaxy Spin, and right below other, better family coasters, such as Freedom Flyer, Journey to Atlantis, and Pandemonium. Is the airtime on Hurricane better than most of these other family coasters? Probably. But there's just something that doesn't click for me when it comes to this coaster. How much do you like Hurricane? Is its airtime good enough to make this a solid roller coaster? Do you love the little area that it's located in? Let me know. And as always, Capcoon Crap.